Do you remember your audition process for That's So Raven?
I have a picture of it.
Yeah, I remember it. I remember it vividly too. That's what's so crazy.
Were you watching him for auditions like you do now with the kids?
Not in the same capacity.
Okay.
But we did have a chemistry read together. But
Yeah, we did.
Kyle, yeah.
And that was, and
I
you
got
know,
the picture.
what's so crazy about that is every single other person. So when it was the That's So Raven auditions, everybody else is walking into the audition room. And this is at the Disney Channel building.
That's
top
no longer
floor.
the Disney Channel
No
building.
longer the
It's so
Disney Channel
sad.
building.
My
It was
child
top. It was a beautiful building. But every other person, there's only 2 people auditioning for each role,
Okay.
right? So you know, like someone's leaving with a job,
Right.
And so you know they were auditioning. This was before the show that everyone knows. It was Chanel was there.
Yeah, this was for Absolutely Psychic.
Absolutely Psychic, yeah. And then Chanel walked in, and then she walked out with the job, and she was like, "Oh my god!" And so my mom, I'll never forget. My mom was sitting there, and she looks at me, she goes, "Kyle, they're handing out jobs in there." I'm like, all right, man, we're gonna get this shit. Like, let's go crazy. And so, like, I remember, like, everyone else walked in, and I don't remember Orlando going in and out, but I remember everyone else that walked in the audition walked out with a job, and then I walked in, and I walked out. But I ain't had no job though, right? And I'm like, this is some bullshit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, bro, wait, hold up. And so I just remember Raven was so nice. Raven like, oh hey, like, blah, blah, blah. And we were talking. We were like both from Atlanta, and I was like, oh yeah, you know, me and Raven, we got like something, you know, to my mom, whatever. And then I just remember like afterwards, we were like about to, you know, leave, and then we got the phone call in the car driving from the building. My agent was like, did you like Raven? I was like, yeah. She was like, was she nice? I was like, yeah, she's nice. She was like, well, you better get used to it because you're going to be on Absolutely Psychic. You're going to be working with her. Aww. And I was like, fuck that bitch. I don't want that. You know
No, that came later, Kyle.
Oh my God.
But no, it was like such a great memory. I remember it so vividly. It was so special.